Hey, my friends, welcome back to the UNCOMMODiFiED Podcast. I'm Tim Windsor, and I'll be your host for another short chat that is not for the faint of heart. So if you're looking for a feel-good, hand-holding session, turn this one off right now. This episode is for the fighters, the ones who are willing to look reality in the face and decide they are not going down without a fucking fight. Let me be brutally honest with you. You think you're safe? You're not. You think the world cares about your comfort? It does not. This isn't just survival of the fittest, it's survival of the fastest. The fastest to morph and modify. And the real and raw truth is you must evolve or you will die, period. End of story. Why am I saying this like this? Because the numbers don't lie. We love to think of that the downfall of companies like Blockbuster or Kodak were some kind of business anomaly, some freak event, but it wasn't. Those companies died because they got complacent. They fell in love with their own success and they ignored the writing on the wall. Guess what? Here's my belief today. Most of you, and maybe me, are doing the same in our lives right now if we're not careful. Here's a fact to chew on. According to research from InnoSight, 75% of S&P 500 companies will be replaced by 2027. 3 out of the 4 of those giants that you think are untouchable, gone, dead, buried. Why? Because they didn't evolve. They didn't innovate. They thought they had time, but time is a ruthless son of a bitch, and it will not wait for anyone, including you or me. Now, what does that mean for you and me? It means that the job you are coasting in, the skills you've been riding on for years, the lifestyle you've been so comfortable and accustomed to, it's all on the chopping block. The world is evolving faster and faster, faster than ever before, and the weak links, the ones who can't or won't adapt, are getting left behind. Not slowly, not gently. They're being ripped out of the game and discarded like debris. And before you start telling yourself you're the exception, let me hit you with this. The half-life of a skill today is considered to be just 5 years. Just 5 years. That means that half of what you know right now will be irrelevant by 2029. So if you're relying on the same tired strategies and the same stale skill set, thinking that you'll somehow remain relevant, here's a newsflash. You are dead weight. You're dead in the water. Think I'm exaggerating? Look at this stat. McKinsey & Company found that 60% of all occupations have at least 30% of their tasks that could be automated by tomorrow. Not next decade, not next year, tomorrow. So while you're digging in your feet and burying your head in the sand, AI is learning how to do your job cheaper, faster, and better. You're not just competing with other people, other humans, you're competing against the relentless mark of technology. And right now, we are all losing if we're not careful. This isn't some dystopian future, it's the present, and the choice is simple. Evolve or die. And let's talk about death for a second. Not literal death, that's the easy part. I'm talking about the death of your potential, the slow, agonizing death of every dream you ever had because you chose comfort over growth. You chose complacency over risk. That's what we're really afraid of, isn't it? That we'll look back one day and realize that we did nothing with our lives because we were too scared to evolve and change and morph and survive. And don't think for 1 second that I'm excluding myself from this. I'm in this fight too. We all are. The difference is I'm willing to burn my comfort zone to the ground every day. I'm willing to step into the fire, to risk it all because I know what is at stake if I don't. What about you? What are you willing to set fire to? What are you willing to sacrifice? Because that's what it takes to evolve. The people who make it out alive, the ones who thrive, they're the ones who are willing to shed their old skin. They're the ones who are constantly hunting for the next skill, the next version of themselves. They're not waiting around hoping, just hoping and wishing tomorrow will be better. But they're working to make it better every damn day. Now, I can feel some of you getting uncomfortable at this moment of the conversation. Well, that's good. You should be, because the moment you feel comfortable, you're at risk. The second you settle into that comfort zone, you're already dying. Growth does not happen in comfort. Nothing good comes within comfort. Comfort is a slow poison, and every time you drink of that cup, you're killing a little bit of your future. Let me make this absolutely clear to you. Evolution isn't pretty. It is ugly, it is painful, it is terrifying at times. But you know what's worse? Stagnation. Stagnation is death in disguise. It looks harmless at first, but Yeah, just a little bit of laziness here, a little bit of procrastination here. But before you know it, years have passed and you're obsolete. You've become one of those people who talk about what could have been, one of those people with a head full of dreams, but a life full of regrets. Look at the people around you who are in constant evolution. You know the ones you envy because everything seems so damn easy for them? Do you think they got there by being comfortable? Do you think it was really easy? Hell no, that's not the truth. They live on the edge of discomfort. They embrace the grind. They don't flinch when things get hard because they know that's where the magic happens. They evolve constantly, relentlessly, because they understand the stakes. They know it's evolve or die, and they have made their choice. How about you? Are you going to keep coasting, hoping that the world will slow down and wait for you to catch up? Are you going to stand up, take control, and evolve before it's too late? Now, to give you a hand up and a kick in the ass to get you going, here's 3 strategies that will keep you evolving and growing as a human. Number 1, embrace deliberate discomfort. To evolve, you must seek discomfort deliberately. Humans grow most when they're pushed out of their comfort zones. Discomfort forces the brain to create new neural pathways, which enhance adaptability, creativity, and problem solving. According to research from Stanford University, it shows that stress in manageable doses improves cognitive performance and resilience. This idea also aligns with Carol Dweck's growth mindset concept, where discomfort is seen as an opportunity to improve rather than an obstacle to avoid. In fact, a study by the University of Colorado found that those who expose themselves to regular, deliberate discomfort, like learning a new skill or a physical challenge, they experience a 22% increase in overall cognitive flexibility, which allows them to change. So deliberately seek discomfort. Make it a habit to do something uncomfortable every day, whether it's a cold shower, whether it's learning a new skill, whether it's taking on a new challenge at work. Growth doesn't come from comfort. It comes from tension, and it comes from friction, and it comes when we are uncomfortable. Number 2, prioritize purpose over pleasure. Modern life is often about pleasure, instant gratification and pleasure, but real evolution comes from finding and nurturing a deep sense of purpose, a deep sense of why we must survive and thrive, and the impact our evolution will have on us and the world around us. A study by Dr. Victor Stretcher at the University of Michigan found that people with a strong sense of purpose lived longer, they had healthier lives, and they experienced greater emotional stability. His research showed that purpose-driven living triggers dopamine in the brain, which creates lasting motivation, as opposed to the quick hit of dopamine from shallow pleasures like social media and shopping. We want that longer-lasting dopamine to empower us. So replace pleasure-seeking with purpose-seeking. Spend time daily reflecting on whether your actions align with your long-term goals and a deeper sense of purpose. And reframe the small, mundane tasks that you do every day as significant stepping stones to your greater, ever-evolving mission. And number 3, question everything and everyone, and start with yourself. Stagnation often comes from accepting things as they are, the status quo. Evolving means consistently questioning not just the world around you, but also your own beliefs and behaviors. Research by the Harvard Business Review reveals that organizations that foster a questioning culture experience 30% more evolution and innovation within their organizations. On a personal level, psychologist Hal Gregerson's research shows that individuals who relentlessly ask questions are more likely to spark creative insights and experience personal breakthroughs. Self-questioning fosters neuroplasticity, allowing the brain to remain flexible and adaptable to new challenges, preventing the cognitive decline that comes from static thinking and keeps us from evolving. So make it a habit to challenge your own assumptions daily. Ask yourself, why do I believe this? Or what if the opposite were true? This opens up new perspectives and encourages continuous evolution in your thinking and in your actions. These 3 strategies, deliberately seeking discomfort, prioritizing purpose over pleasure, and always being the person with one more annoying question for yourself and others, will ignite a cycle of personal evolution and growth, keeping you malleable and motivated. The clock is ticking, And here's the brutal truth. Time is not on your side. Time is not on my side. The world isn't waiting for us to decide when we're ready. It's moving on with or without us. And if we're not moving with it, we're falling behind and about to be replaced. So what's it going to be? Are you going to cling to the comfort of the past, or are you going to burn it down and build something new? Are you going to evolve? Are you going to, or are you going to sit on your ass and wait for death to come knocking? The choice is clear, and the choice is yours. If you're not actively evolving, you're already dying. And I'm here to tell you this truth, even if this truth hurts, and maybe especially if it hurts. We must evolve or die. Until next time, if you're still here, evolve or get the hell out of the way, because I am moving forward. Cheers. Have an excellent day.